3, 2, 1. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the new podcast, Bradyns Corner. Today on Bradyns Corner, we are going to be playing some games and talking about the drama between me and all my friends, establishing statuses, and then a quick overview of this new season. So let's get right into the podcast. Now, this is a podcast where I will look at the camera some, but I am going to be focusing on the gameplay that is happening, because I am playing games for y'all while doing this podcast. I'm not reading chat because this is a live podcast, and I probably won't be answering chat at all. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, thank you so much. We now have 13 subscribers, which is insane. So yeah, we have 3 big topics to talk about: the new season, friend status and who's who and who's what, and the competitive meta for this season. So when we first get into this first game of Wall Wars, we will discuss it amongst ourselves. I think we have about 37 seconds to wait. Oh, we're respawning now. Here we go. So first off, we have friends status. First off, we have the new season. So the new season came with a lot of new and interesting items into the game, which I thought were really fun. For example, the pump shotgun's back, and this is the first season where I'm actually trying to go competitive, so this is actually going to work out really well for me. I have, there is new locations that offer really good loot, and new bosses that give you good stuff, and my personal favorite would have to be what's its name, Gut Bomb, giving me the purple pump shotgun, which at times is very useful. Let's drop down this. But the pump shotgun, you know, it's a basic weapon, but it's really good when it has a lot of stuff built into it. So that's something. We got a picture. Gut Bomb is definitely going to be overpowered now for arena. So normal game modes, it might be my go-to place. But at the moment, right now, no, it is not. Right now, all we need for the competitive meta is to land at these 3 little huts. I can't really pop them on screen right now because I'm not doing a video of this. This is a live thing. But there's these 3 little huts over by Gut Bomb's place I land at, and it can give you a lot of shield. It can give you a lot of shield from fish, and it can give you just overall a lot of good stuff. Like a lot of good resources, weapons, and a lot of good fish as well, if that's what your heart so badly desires. We're gonna land on this person. So yeah, the end game, my meta is that I land, my meta is that sorry, I had to kill that guy. My meta is that I land very passive, not as like up in people's faces, so that I have more of a chance of survival, so I can get at least that first 60 points of placement, and then also loads of resources. Okay, next topic we have is going to be on what's it called? Did we talk about late game? I think we did. Yeah, late game. Late game, you all already know we're going to get our 60 points. And then we just base up at edge of circle. We don't want to touch our mouse. We don't want to touch our keyboard. We don't want to touch anything else. Because if we touch other stuff, we could die. I'm gonna let them take care of him. Yeah, and finally, what weapons you should have. One obvious one would definitely be to have something that you think is gonna work out a lot. Like, for example, if you like mechanical parts and you like to land somewhere where a lot of metal is and a lot of trees, farm those places out. Like, you farm them out, get a lot of stuff. But yeah, just grab a lot of that good stuff. Grab car parts and then after you have car parts, you can upgrade. If you're not used to new weapons and their bad bloom, then you can just get mechanical parts, upgrade to a normal AR first, and then after that, then you can push what's it called, some more mechanical parts and get yourself from a blue makeshift to a purple pump. And that's the meta. Pumps are meta. If you don't know that, you need to get that through your head somehow, that pumps are meta. I mean, don't take it from me. I've won only 3 arena solos wins and 3 trios wins in arena. But what do I know? But for real, guys, I would take it seriously. I would use the stuff that you know to your advantage, because it is really gonna help you in the future. Because if you don't know what you're doing with this stuff by like mid-season, because this whole pre-season thing, oh, that's what you're going to talk about. But just basically, guys, all I'm saying is that you at least need a normal AR and a normal pump if possible. Let's talk about pre-season, y'all. Pre-season is honestly good. There's no denying it, there's no running away from it, it's just good. The preseason is giving people a chance to look at new loot, new items, new meta. And doing all of this without losing any arena points. But at the same time, you're not losing nor gaining points for this new season. Basically, I'm in Division 7 right now, and I'm still in Division 7 because I'm playing in the preseason right now. Well, everyone is, they don't have a choice. But the preseason just helps with learning new weapons, new items, new mechanics. It's just good for anyone that genuinely takes the game seriously and doesn't just crank 90s. Like, for example, me, I'm trying to learn new metas every day. And it's really good to know that with every new season comes new meta, because then it comes new possibilities to do better. And so basically what I'm saying is that if you want to get good with arena, if you don't think you're that top level, or you haven't, unless you're like Booga and you win games consistently, like on the dot, like without hesitation, I would try to learn the new metas. I would look at videos. I would sign up for pro guides, because they have a lot of good stuff that helps as well. And that's just facts, like straight facts. So it's kind of a helper. I'm dead. But yeah, learn the new meta, learn the new locations, and then after you learn the new meta and locations, then you should be ready to start taking on people and also learning mechanics. If you don't know builds, then you can't win. Builds don't change throughout the ages. The only thing that changes is high ground retakes, new building mechanics, as in like new keybinds, and just other important things. But the number one thing that everyone needs to get through their head and learn is that with mechanics, it comes time, grinding, and creative. Without creative, you're never going to get anywhere. Okay. So now on to friend status, because this one's a little bit harder to explain. If y'all watch twitch.tv/BradynsShots, y'all know that everything I do, nothing I do is filtered, nothing of my things are staged. I play for content. I do not play for clout or whatever the frick it's called. I just play for me. And so when I play with my friends, I believe I'm better than most of my friends. So it's giving them a chance of opportunity to play good and show me me their skills, so that we can play and possibly even play arena trios. But some people just can't seem to respect that I'm better, and when they rage, they take it out on me. And so right now we are about to jump into category number 2 out of 3, which is friend status. Current day. We don't talk about the past, we only talk about the future here. We only talk about the current day and the future. So basically what's happening between us is like most people are good, but then there's those couple people that I play with sometimes that are like some of my best friends that will sometimes rage quit on the game just a little bit. So let's start off with with one of the ones that y'all know not too well, but y'all know just a tad. Here we have Hank Frank, otherwise known as Henry, otherwise known as Everett's little brother, one of his little brothers. He's okay dude, I guess. He doesn't really talk much at all, so you can't really say anything about him. He doesn't have a mic, he doesn't get mad normally unless it's something bad. And overall he's just a okay dude. I mean, I don't really consider myself to be big friends with a 7-year-old. Yeah, was he 7? But I do consider myself to be friends with him. It's not a big friendship, not in the least, but it's a friendship for sure. So number 2, we have Fisher. We're gonna go basically by age, kind of, or just by appropriation. I don't like Fisher. He constantly is in everyone's way, third-partying any fight. And overall, just kind of weird. I'm gonna leave this game, it's kind of boring. But he's just overall not a good person. I don't know why people can't get that through their head either. Like, he's not that nice of a person if you actually hear him. Because I've heard him. But basically, he's not that good. 2 out of 10 on the scale. So yeah, that's my rating for him. We'll go with, we'll play Money Wars. Let's go with, who should we go with? Jack. Let's go with Jack next. He is a 6 out of 10 on the scale for me. 6 or 7. And I would say, and I say this in the nicest way possible, but he thinks he's good. Like, the man thinks he's like some sort of god beast against me, that he's always gonna clap me in 1v1s in game, when clearly he isn't. And it's just kind of like, don't think you're good if you truly don't think you're good. Like, so it just makes for like a heckish experience for everyone, and we all know that no one wants that. So yeah, just kind of do better in my opinion. 7 out of 10 for him. He's nice, but he just needs to stop being cocky unless he truly believes he's that good. Next up on the scale, we have Everett. This is going to be one of the 3 big ones. One of the 3 Oompa Kahunas. That some people might not even agree with me on, but if you actually watch the streams and the videos that I've even made on this dude. But, Everett. He can't live with the fact that people are, for example, better than him. We'll say it like that because I don't want to hurt his feelings in case he watches this. And if you do watch this, hey buddy. But he just thinks he's so much better than me. He says I'm almost as good as you, and so I just come back with the friendly, no, I don't think you are. and he takes that into a big fence. A big offense, and I say, well, why? And he's like, well, because I've clapped you in a 1v1 before. Yeah, you beat me in one 1v1 out of what, the 7 we've done. So yeah, like, he thinks he's all that when clearly he's a sack of potatoes sometimes. Like me in the nicest way possible, but do I really? Like, don't be a, like, idiot to me if you don't want people being idiots back. Y'all understand that, I think, hopefully. But, I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying, he's nice, he's my best friend. But he just needs to not think he's all that when clearly he isn't. Like, don't be someone you think you are when you clearly know you're not. Like, it makes for bad personality. Like, really bad personality, and I should know, because I've been his friend for a while. He's never talked to me about Fortnite before, but he's addicted. Like, Mans is addicted. But he's just overall kind of weird. How'd he beat me? But, I'd add 10 because he's a nice kid, but, don't be, and he's been my best friend for 3 years, but don't be cocky. There we go. But I just don't like how he thinks he's better than everyone, because he's not. Life lesson learned. There we go. So that's number one. And we are still friends, just so you know. Big ticket item number 2. We have 2 more left. David. I like David. He's a chill dude. He has everyone going for him. He has everything going for him. And I believe everyone should kind of respect him because he's not a bad person. And I have receipts to show as well. Oh. I'm respond, yeah. Can't believe I lost my bed that quick. But he's a he's a 9 out of 10 because I used to have beef with him. But he's a 9 out of 10. Really nice dude. Biggest one yet. And there's nothing more to say other than what I'm saying. So no one should be disagreeing or anything. Is Gavin. Yeah, I died. Gavin. He's the most unfiltered piece of crap I've ever met. He constantly says he's gonna take a break in Fortnite. Just for attention, you know, the typical. Is he even on? But I don't think he is, but he does it just for attention. He constantly tries to talk people into getting him out of taking breaks, and then he never ends up taking breaks from Fortnite. And then other things is that he just really he always argues with me over the stupidest things that shouldn't be argued over, and I think most people can agree on me for that one. But he really just needs to stop always arguing with people when clearly he knows his place and he shouldn't step out of line from it. Like, he knows his place in this friendship, and he needs to stick there if he actually wants to keep a friend. Because I've tried to be nice to him, and my time's wearing out. He constantly screams at me, calling me stupid and bad. And plus he's 8. So that demotes points like massively. And yeah. And yeah, so basically no one, and so basically I just think he's a little bit too bratty of a kid. If y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, y'all probably don't, but I mean, he's a little 8-year-old. What can you expect? Either way, he's a 4 out of 10. And probably someone that gives me the most drama I've ever met. And yeah. That's the oven for you. So guys, now we're moving on to item number 3, which is what were the items? Oh yeah, comp. This season we have a lot to talk about with comp, which is going to be mainly about the new season and what I hope to get done this season. If they have it, I hope to, once this preseason comes out, I hope to be in the first week to 2 weeks, be in Contender League Division 5 to 6. Because FNCS is still a long ways off. And then after I get to that division, I'm going to keep playing until I get to Division 7. Then I'm going to take it very passively so I can get there fast enough. But then I'm going to try to hit Champs League. I'm going to play some contender tournaments, hopefully a Hype Cup if possible. I'm definitely going to play any skin tournament they have. But Hype Cups are going to be the biggest ones that we do need to think of and worry about, because Hype Cups could give us some of the best loot possible. And that's just straight facts, no cap. All unfiltered. And there's just nothing that could change my mind either. But there's really just, I expect to play at least 2 Hype Cups, 3 skin tournaments this season, depending on how Fortnite does. This guy's sweating too much. I couldn't concentrate. He's bad. But I hope to play FNCS solos. If not, I have a set trio that we could play FNCS in. But they have to get to Champions League as well. So I'm hoping FNCS solos comes this season. Well guys, this has been this has been Bradyns Corner, the podcast about what's happening in my life, things about my friends, and overall just the competitive meta and Fortnite in general. Stay tuned for next month's podcast, April's podcast, where we come back for Bradyns Corner, hopefully to discuss new milestones for comp, see how we're doing in the Battle Pass season, friends, and maybe we'll have some new faces on the podcast by then. Yeah, guys, so we are just gonna wrap it up with this one game of Fortnite. We're gonna go off face cam. The podcast is basically over. So if I just go there, there. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all all so much, and I will see you later. Peace out.